since time immemorial, respected the spirits of the land and the water, the true rulers of this place. The hills, the mountains, the rivers and lakes are their home. They don't like to be disturbed, and those who risk doing so without protection awaken their wrath and may be cursed. In this land, you don't dig the ground, move the stones, or sully the waters with impunity. And yet, the major mining companies are pouring into this land of vast blue skies because of its rich deposits of gold, coal, copper, iron, fluorine, uranium, and rare earth metals. Like many Mongols, Tövshi has been forced to go against his beliefs to provide a living for his family. For the past 14 years, this former nomadic herdsman has been looking for gold amongst the mountaintops of Khangai. He didn't have much other choice than to become a gold prospector, since in this province, it's now the only way to earn a decent living. Since his son Chinbayar became a shaman, he's been in contact with the spirits in nature. This means he can ward off the curses that affect those who work in mining. Today, the wrath of the mountain spirits is once again making itself heard. Chinbayar is trying to appease them through this ceremony. With the help of his ancestral spirits, the whip, and the purifying bells, the young shaman washes away the stain of his father's gold digging. Chinbayar, which in Mongolian means new joy, became a shaman 5 years ago. He's now 20. Recently, the young shaman has been feeling that it's getting harder to calm the anger of the mountain spirits. How long can his father continue to work without danger? But without the gold that the mountain yields, can his family survive? Chinbayar is caught between the demands of the invisible world and his family's day-to-day needs. Unable to resolve this dilemma alone, he's taken the decision to embark on a long journey through Mongolia to meet an eminent Buddhist lama and a powerful shaman in the hope that they can help him find a solution. It will be the first time Chinbayar has gone away for so long from his hometown of Zunkara, a few hours' drive from the capital Ulaanbaatar. His little sister, Maralma, would like to go with him on this adventure, which will last for a month. But only Selingé, his mother, will accompany him, since she is his shamanic assistant. More than ever, he will need her by his side.
Big brother, where did you say you were going?
Look, we're here in Zunkara. I'm going straight there, to the Buddhist monastery in the province of Gobi.
And then where are you going?
Then, I'm going to visit Oyu Tolgoi, the biggest mine in Mongolia.
The Oyu Tolgoi mine is not far from the Chinese border, I heard. It's only about 100 kilometers from the border.
And after that, where are you going?
The young shaman has a carefully planned itinerary. From Zunkara, he will travel to the south of the country into the legendary Gobi Desert with its rich mineral reserves. Then he'll go north to the capital, Ulaanbaatar, to meet his older sister, Hulan, before arriving at the last stage of his journey, the shores of Lake Khovsgol, where powerful shamans practice their art.
Наавра шаргалчлаа. Аг зэргийн бүгдийн уушаа гайгүй гарна зү тээ. Хангавая. Ингээ шаргалцсан.
On the eve of their departure, Selenge joins with her son to honour the 4 points of the compass to ensure their journey takes place under the best auspices. The whole family's future now rests on the shoulders of the young shaman. Chinbayar and Selenge are starting out on a long trip on board the Trans-Mongolian Express before reaching the Gobi Desert. It's the only railway line linking the north of the country with the south, covering almost 2,000 kilometers. But this comfort will not last, even though many new roads have been built in Mongolia in recent years due to the growth of mining. Their expedition will take them along tracks that the nomads have used for generations. For Chinbayar's generation, the mines have always been part of the landscape, and it's thanks to them that his country has undergone some unprecedented transformations. Like him, many Mongol shamans have benefited from this mining activity because they are increasingly called upon by those who have dug the earth. Chinbayar became a shaman despite himself. It all began in childhood, in the family yurt, when his parents were still nomadic herders. At the age of 5, he was suddenly struck with a mystery illness that no doctor could identify. It was from that moment on that his destiny changed.
Shine, my son, you should drink your tea. It will get cold.
Mom, how old was I when you took me to see the lama?
At the age of 5, and again when you were 7, we consulted a Buddhist monk. He said the province of Arkhangai, where we were living, was not good for you. So we moved to the province of Selenge. That's how we went from a nomadic lifestyle to a sedentary one. At the time, We were quite worried because your health wasn't getting any better. We took you to see several shamans. They all said you should embrace your vocation as a shaman, the legacy of your ancestors. Once you accepted taking on this legacy, it was a real blessing for your family.
Yes, that's true. But it's also quite a burden to carry.
One of Chinbayar's forebears, an ancestor spirit, was a shaman. It's a great responsibility to be in contact with the invisible world, especially when your father is a gold prospector. After a night on board the Trans-Mongolian, the young shaman and his mother get off at Saint-Chand to visit Shambhala, the mythical kingdom of Buddhist spiritualism. Their driver, Erdenet, is there to meet them. Together, they're going to drive through part of this arid region.
Би ч урд нь иржээсээ энэ миний хоёр дахь аялал байна. Би ч анх удаага ирж байна. Одоо л нэг сайхан явж үзсэн дээ, сайхан говнотгаа.
Сая засмал зам тавьсан шүү дээ. Уур нь шорон зам байсан. Бороо орох юм бол энэ говь явуултаа дан шавар.
Бороо мороо орсны дараа Япон солонгос машинууд яв.
Явахгүй шүү дээ. Шавар дээр нам.
Орс машинууд таа.
Орс машины мосттай тэгээ заавж явна. Жаамэр өргөн гол байгаа шүү. Энд говьроо цаг сайхан байгаа л та. Бороо хаас. Говь чи ийм нөгөө урахгүй шүү дээ. Наад аргаад шороо идэх юм уу гэдээ хангахан дээд шүү. Манай говь мал юу идэх шороо идэх юм.
Харгал зихэд.
Нэрээ шороо идэх. Нөгөөтөө шороо идэх юм уу гэдээ хангахан дээд. Айгуу тачирх өвсөн.
Говь чинь хүмүүсийг ураа ихтэй гэж ярьдаг юм байлээ тий.
Ураа байна.
Ураа олборлох гээд байгаа үстэй одоо бараг тийм ээ.
Эхэлж байгаа.
Chinbayar didn't decide on Shambhala by chance. He knows that lamas, like shamans, are keeping a close eye on the development of mining. But he'd like to know how the Buddhists deal with those mining companies based near this place of pilgrimage renowned throughout Asia. The young shaman can easily detect the telluric force which emanates around the holy site of Shambhala. He's not a Buddhist, but he respects this religion, which has long existed alongside shamanism. The title of Dalai Lama, which means Ocean of Wisdom, was even created by Altan Khan, a Mongol prince of the 16th century who converted to Buddhism. The site of Shambhala was founded in the 19th century by the great Lama Dazen Ravja, following a long period of meditation in a cave. He devoted the last 30 years of his life to building it. According to him, Shambhala is a portal to attain illumination.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine.
Very good, let's sit down. Is everything going as you would like?
Everything's going just fine.
We came to recharge ourselves, thanks to the energy in the land of Shambhala.
People come here to purify and heal their bodies, their words, and their spirits. Because you have come from afar, remember to pray and entrust your spirit to the place.
This is my first pilgrimage here. I'm praying with my whole heart. I heard there are lots of mines in this region. What do you think of these mines?
Lots of mining companies set up here to extract uranium from the land. The mineral wealth in the ground is very coveted. But these companies threaten the tranquility of these places and generate a lot of nuisance and damage. Through the land, it's the peace of our souls and our bodies which is affected.
Unzad Lama. In Buddhism, when nature is disturbed, how do you soothe the wrath of the natural spirits?
When a place is disturbed or defiled by men, the divinities of nature are angered. To appease them, lamas make offerings and recite specific prayers.
The next day, Chinbayar and his mother head for the southern edge of the Gobi. Since he is only familiar with artisanal mines, he wants to see for himself the vast mine of Ulaanbaatar, located 80 kilometers from the Chinese border. The riches in the ground here are very sought after.
Тэнд нэг манай нэг найзын хамаатан ганцэрнгох байгаа. Тэдний туруудаа яваад очичвол.
For many kilometers, Chinbayar and Selenge follow tracks which once must have been used by caravans on the Silk Road. The Gobi Desert is a harsh, windswept environment which stretches over 1/3 of Mongolia. It's searingly hot in summer and glacial in winter. Here, you sometimes have to take a detour to reach your destination. Travelers are always at the mercy of a sudden blizzard or sandstorm. And when the forces of nature let rip, people have no choice but to submit to its power. Fortunately, the legendary hospitality of the nomadic herders still holds good. The young shaman and his mother appreciate a well-earned stopover with this family, camped in the middle of nowhere.
Танаа энэ говьч бас шорон шуурга тавиад бас юу гинт тий. Өглөө өгнөх сайхан халуун нилээн халуун байсан шүү дээ тий. Тэгээс оройхон болсон бүр юм харагдаж болохгүй шуурга тавиал яваад байх юм. Тэгээ харин нэг бараатаа тонцохоор айл харин таах нүгэ харин танахтаар.
After many hours on exhausting tracks, Chinbayar and his mother are getting close to the giant mine of Oyu Tolgoi, which means turquoise hill in Mongolian. Kanda, a nomadic herdsman, is waiting to greet them. He witnessed the construction of the mining plant, a genuine technological feat in the middle of the desert.
сайн байна уу та?
сайн байна уу.
сайн байна уу.
Сайхан намарч.
Сайхан намарч цааж байна уу.
Та сайхан.
Тийм ирээд татдаг эзэмшдэг өнөө. Оюутгад алт дэсний том ухраа шин шүү дээ.
Тэр дэлхийд нийтийн дээгүүр ордог гэдэг байгаа. Алтсээс олбор.
Тэгдэг алт дэсний ухраа.
Том оюут.
Ер нь их айгуу том толгой ингэж яаж эзэлсэн байх шиг биш тий. Их л том юм байна тий.
Томороод байгаа.
Том юм аа. Дэлхийд 3 тардаг гэдэг.
The young shaman scours the horizon, but this open cast and underground mine seems to go on forever. The Oyu Tolgoi site is bigger than Manhattan Island. Below ground, it goes down to a depth of as much as 3,800 meters. One of the world's biggest deposits of gold and copper has been exploited here since 2013 by an Anglo-Australian company in partnership with the Mongolian government. The mineral wealth should bring huge benefits to his country. The shafts dug by Chinbayar's father seem insignificant alongside the vastness of this defiled land. The peacefulness of Kandahar and Okinu's camp almost makes one forget that the giant mine is just nearby. The aroma of sutai tsai, Mongolian tea with milk, fills the yurt. It's the perfect moment to honor the ancestors at the family altar. Here the comforts are basic and there is little privacy, but inside this protective cocoon, Chinbayar recalls his childhood. In this arid province, herdsmen face a constant quest for water and pasture to meet the needs of their livestock, typically made up of 5 animals: camels, goats, cows, horses and sheep. To survive, they've all succeeded in maintaining a harmonious relationship with the natural world, upon which they depend entirely. But their numbers are fewer nowadays, and it wouldn't take much to threaten their ancestral way of life.
Хамбогч нийтээ хөгжсөн юм байна хөгжсөн.
Хөгжлөгөө толбойчдоо тэгээ саар толбой бий хөө байдаг юм шиг. Байдаг нь малчин бид нарт л их байх шиг байна.
Харин
Тоо шороо гэж усгуулчих юм.
харин тэгж тийч
Одоо хэрэгжсэн. Одоо хүний усад усгаж тийгээд одоо гүн усгаар уулаад.
фитнес баялаг гэж ер нь байсан болохоор байж байгаа тулд нь бороо тэрнийг дагаж ордог тэг гэж бас их тэгж юу байгаа ч байна. Цөлжилтгүй, хуурай шилтгүй байх чинь тэр ашигт малтан болон тэр баялагын дороо хөрсөн дороо байх ёстойгоо байснаас л бол тэгж сайхан.
Юу оюутлогоо гэдэг нуурхаа их яад нүдэн айлын нүүдэлчин айлууд маань юу бэлчээр тийм нүүдэлчин амьдрал маань бэлчээр их баг тал болоод тах шиг энэ тий энэ юу мөтөр
тэр л гадаад орныхон ирээл нөгөө ашигт малтлын авахын тулд л одоо өөрснийхөө ашиг юуныхаа одоо яавал одоо ашигт малтмалыг авах уу яавал одоо их газар хаших уу гэсэн ийм л байдлаас л одоо тэгээ тэрнээс болоод одоо тэр газар нутаг нь хашигдаад байдаг. Тэгээ энэ хэсэг нутгийг ерөөсөн одоо энэ манай хамбаг цомын нутгийг л ямар ч байсан ямар юу хойштой ер нь мал маллаж амьдрах юугүй болж магадгүй л гэж хүмүүсөө тэгж санаа нь их зовдөг яриа хөөрөө их гарч байд юм билээ.
Тугч байна. Таадгана гэж байна юу нөө хөтэй яхтай та.
Тэгээ
их гоё юм бил.
Энгний харамг гэж ярьдаг тий.
Энгний харамг гэдэг. Биеийн цайн тэгээд уушин.
Биеийн цайн уушин цайн гэдэг. Дотор цайн гэдэг.
Дотор цайн. Энгний харамг ер нь биеийн цайн.
Заанаг ах чирхаа биерийн жаврыг өргөө гэдэг сайхан уураад таа.
Тэгхөө.
Яа тэг яасан сайхан юм.
Тэр хоолоос зорж ирсэн юм бэ.
Тий.
The flight for Ulaanbaatar has been called. In less than 2 hours, the young shaman will be in the capital. There, he's going to meet his older sister, Hulan, and his best friend, Gansorig. Before going to the north of the country, where he's due to meet a renowned shaman, Chinbayar wants to see how much the big city has changed since he was last here. Through the porthole, Chinbayar can admire the kingdom of Tengri, the infinite sky, peopled by the multiple deities who govern the destiny of mortals. In Mongolia, everyone calls Ulaanbaatar UB. Since the mining boom began, the city has been continually expanding. Now 1.5 million people live in this valley between 4 mountains. That's half the population of the whole country. All the benefits of the mineral wealth are concentrated in the city centre. A privileged minority earn huge profits from the sector and have no qualms about showing off their wealth.
Хансаг хэрэглээтэй хүмүүс л ордог. Одоо бид нар ч ямар нэг бүр тийм юм сонирхож штэ тий штэ. Тэгэхээр бүр хансаг хэрэглээтэй яг жиглэмэн одоо гой хаттай нарын хэрэглэдэг үсдэг.
Тэр тэгэлтэй. Амар их зантай ш тасч байгаа. Бэлээж нэлээ хөхтөг байл.
Hulan, the older sister, had always dreamt of living in the capital. Thanks to her father's gold, Hulan was able to study at the School of Architecture and move in here with her husband Anya and their son Bambule. Her qualifications mean she has no trouble finding a job in the city under permanent construction. Like much of the new generation, Hulan belongs to the emerging middle class.
Ноён пицца. Одоо ер нь анх удаа л амсч үзэх гэж штэ. Урдан дандаа өөр пицца идчихсэн юм байна. Танаад ирээд.
The young woman fully intends to make the best of the prevailing economic dynamism and adopt the Western lifestyle that is very popular in the capital.
Бидний ямар хөөрхөн тээж юм бэ? Айгуур энэ бүр гоё юм шүү дээ. Та нарт бол энэ жижиг хүн юм. Харин тийм үү. Энэ бол хөөрхөн охтууд. Энэ нэр ямар хөөрхөн амьдралтай байж шүү дээ тийм үү.
Chinbayar may be a shaman, but like all 20-year-old men, he likes the latest technology and fashionable clothes. And UB is the perfect place to go on a shopping spree. But in Ulaanbaatar, not everybody lives in such luxury. Chinbayar's best friend Gansarig lives in one of the palisaded neighborhoods which ring the capital. They've known each other since childhood. His parents are also former nomadic herders, but they decided to take their chances in the city rather than hunt for gold. For the past 10 years, Gansorig's family has lived in this deprived neighborhood where not every home has running water or is connected to the urban heating network. Every time they meet, the two friends inevitably discuss mining activity, which is now a key feature of life in Mongolia. Thanks to the mineral wealth in its ground, the country has undergone rapid development, but standards of living have not improved for all Mongols. Gansarig is well placed to know, since nothing has changed in his neighborhood.
Борчод үднээ амьдрал яаж ч мэддэг дээ. Одоо тэгэл гэр ороодлын эдэн тэгэл хоногийн хоолыг болгоод хотын дөөр амьдрдаг байшинтай эдэн сарын хамсыг болгоод тэгэл ээжлээ шүү дээ.
Тэгтээ ч бас өдөө орнотгаар бас айлууд хэцүү л ингээд бас шуурга мурганд мал залаалт айлууд бас тэр манай төмөтгөөс нааш энэ хотлол ирнэ. Хотлол нүүж ирж яах юм да харин.
Зуд турхан болоод хэдэн мал аллаа. Тэгээ амьдрахын эрхэнд хот зөөрөн газар бараатахаас өөр арга байхгүй шүү дээ.
Сайхан гайгүй болж байгаа бол яг Монгол орноо бол сайхан тэр уурхай олон том уурхайд байгаад ч тэгээ Монгол орнд маань сайхан хөгжиж чадахгүй л юм. Бас нэг талаас бас гайгүй хүмүүсийг ажил төрөлтэй болгож байгаа ч гэсэндээ бас тэгээд хөгжиж чадахгүй. Тэр ахын газрууд л сум момонд нэг гайгүй болсон харагдах юм тэгээд.
Гэхдээ хөгжнө андаа. Хөгжинэ. Би итгэлтэй байна. Ягаад тэгэхээр байгалийн баялагийг хэрэглээд хэрэглэснийхээ хариуг бид нөр байгаль дэлхийд зөв зохистой барьж чадвал бид буцаал сэрнэ. Яхаа.
Тэгээд.
Ходог бас зайтай байгааз.
Соо зайтай шүү.
Хамгийн ойр ходог шүү дээ.
Хамгийн ойр ходог нэ.
Шинэ. Хоёулаа. Сууруулаад цайгаа уучаад гарах.
Тэгээ. Гадар гарч нэг каракуд орой нэг уулзсных те сайхан.
Зэ.
In recent years, nightlife in Ulaanbaatar has been booming. Like all young Mongols, Chinbayar is keen to explore the bars, nightclubs and karaoke bars which flourish in the capital.
Хатад амьдрах хэрэг. Хөгжилтэй. Нэг улс орны хөгжлийн тухай ярилцсан, залуус хоорондоо чөлөөт харилцсан, интернет, гар утас, бүх сошиал медиа бүгд л биш танд.
Тэгээд авич нэг хатад нэг зөхцөөд юу яаж чадахгүй болох хэрэг нутагтаа л ирнэ сурсан газар л юу вэ. Яг хөө тэгэл найз нь бас жилдээ нэг хэд хатад орж ирээл.
Ер нь л хөдөө гарах юм бол морь унахыг л хүсэж байна шүү дээ. Амьдрал биднийг сурж алхуулсан ахархан замын чөлөөнд алдаа оноог минь хуваалцсан амьдралын тэнцвэр анд минь гэж.
The young shaman's stay in UB is coming to an end. He's leaving the urban chaos which the spirits who once ruled here have long ago abandoned. It's time for him to travel to the sacred land where shamanic traditions are reputed to be strong. Having left behind the bustle of Ulaanbaatar, Chinbayar and Selenge find themselves in the country's most northern province on their way to Lake Khovsgol. To end his quest, the young shaman is to meet with Gansuk, the heir to one of the purest Mongolian shamanic traditions. This meeting will be decisive because this eminent shaman has dared to stand up to a powerful mining company. Chinbayar is delighted to discover one of the most densely wooded regions in the country, since in his province, trees are rare. This is the start of the taiga, the majestic forests of conifer.
Тийм биш тийм өвсгөл далаа харагдсан шүү дээ.
Манай өвсгөлийнхэн чинь өвсгөл нуураа шүтэж эртээр үеэс шүтэж далаа хэмээн нэрлэж ирсэн. Нутгийн ард иргэд бүгдээрээ далаа гэж ярьдаг. Ер нь Монголдо томоохон нуурын нэг урт өргөн хүн цэнгэг усаараа манай Монголдо төдийгүй дэлхийн цэнгэг усны 2% эзэлдэг.
Lake Khovsgol is one of the oldest on the planet and is connected by a long network of rivers to its Russian big sister, the celebrated Lake Baikal. It's known as the Blue Pearl of the North. Chinbayar is eager to meet Gansuk, a shaman who, unlike most of his fellow shamans, refuses to perform ceremonies to protect workers in the mining sector. He's renowned for having stood up to a mining company which wanted to extract gold in his province. Through a series of shamanic ceremonies and ecological protests, he obtained the status of national park for his native land, which is henceforth protected from mining activity. The unrelenting combat of this ardent defender of nature in the face of a formidable adversary inevitably earns Chinbayar's admiration.
За таамар байна уу?
Доомсон байна.
Сайн дээ. За та тарган тавтаа сайхан намарч.
Тарган намарч байна. Намарч байна. Энэ зандаа сайн явж ирв.
Оо сайн явжирлээ. Алтан шар зам сайхан биш шүү.
За дүү хөвөн алдар нэр хэм бэлээ.
Хөвгөн шинэ хоёр гэдэг юм аа.
Шинэ хоёр. За. За хэмээс гэдэг юм да. Нэр алдар хэм бэлээ.
Нэр алдар сэлэнг гэдэг юм. Харангаа аймгийн үлзэт сумын хүн байна.
За. За хэдүүлээ тэгээд жаахан ижлэх үү да.
За. Танаа санархи даах юм.
Ижлээ. Жаахан явж.
Gansuk grew up under Mongolia's communist period, which lasted for 70 years. He had to renounce his ancestors' shamanic traditions for a long time, since this was banned by the regime. But when he too was struck by shamanic passion, he had no choice but to accept his destiny and perform his ceremonies in secret until the advent of democracy in 1992.
My ancestral spirit doesn't like the fact that my father digs the ground to look for gold. But I can nonetheless persuade him to protect my father from the wrath of the mountain spirits. How do you go about appeasing the spirits who rule the land?
Our ancestors have always loved their land. They have devoted their lives to it, protected and defended it, and they handed it down to us in good shape. So these celestial spirits do not accept that we defile it. That is why your ancestral spirit is angry with your father and is warning you that you cannot continue to live that way. First of all, you mustn't carry on behaving this way. Then you have to ask forgiveness of the spirits of the mountain and the rivers. There's no need to perform a big ceremony for that. You just have to pray and sincerely ask for forgiveness and make offerings of tea and milk.
He surely feels guilty digging with his hands in the ground, in Mother Nature.
It's better to live by building than by destroying. The important thing is to choose the right path in life, in harmony with the world around us. The essential thing for a shaman is to honor heaven and earth, and to cherish one's fellow man. Heaven is our father, earth is our mother, and between the two is mankind. The spirits of heaven and earth expect us to respect nature. Mistreating it is an insult to them. Tomorrow I invite you to join me in the mountain ritual. As for you, little brother, I will put you in contact with your powerful ancestral spirits. Then you'll know what it's all about.
Happily.
Agreed.
Thank you for inviting us to the mountain ritual ceremony.
Gansuk's words have left a big impression on the young shaman. He hadn't thought that by wanting to protect his father from the anger of the mountain spirits, he was contributing to upsetting the harmony of the world. It's a great honor for the young shaman to witness the ritual performed by his elder. Today, Gansuk invokes the spirits that rule over this place so that all those who respect it will enjoy their protection. To enter into contact with the invisible world, Gansuk must don his shamanic costume, which acts like a suit of armor. He can thus travel safely in the other world while repulsing attacks of harmful energy. The end of the quest is approaching. As promised, Gansuki is going to put Chinbayar in touch with his mythical ancestors, using a forgotten shamanic art. These ancestors were kings and fearsome warriors who became voyager spirits after their deaths. Ever since, they have tirelessly traveled the far reaches of the universe.
Тэгээд чи ингээд нүдээ инээд анхаардаа төвлөрүүлээд янз бүрийн юм бодохгүйгээр ингээд уухдаггүйгээр ингээд сайхан суу. Тэгэхэд чинь би одоо ингээд хуур татна ингээд хуур хөгжмийн хуур болбол шуудан хөхмөр гэж одоо унаа байдаг. Ингээд энэ унаа маань очоогаараа би одоо очоод ингээд өвгдэн сүнстэй харьцагтай зэрэг тэр сүнс маань ирээд одоо оюун санааны сүнс бол одоо чиний ордоор байгаа наад хуур толиарч нь хандаад ингээд шамыг эзэмдэх учиртай юм одоо ингээд хоёул ийм зан үйл.
Did the voyager spirits inspire Chinbayar to choose the right path? He seems to have heard their secret whisperings because numerous ideas are already jostling in his head. Upon his return, he intends to help his father earn a living from something other than digging the ground in search of gold. Perhaps they could use their land to grow vegetables and find a new harmony with the earth. Whatever happens, it's time that his father stops sacrificing himself for the whole family. Chinbayar is sure of that. On the summit of the Island of Wishes, Chinbayar's quest comes to an end. The blue waters of the sacred lake bear witness to the young shaman's newfound serenity. He leaves this Mother Ocean at peace with himself, ready to face up to the challenges of a world in the midst of great upheaval, yet without betraying his ancestral beliefs.